everybody, it's Shannon. I thought I'd give you an update. The last time I made a video, I told you about how I got a complication after my liver resection where some fluid had built up next to the part of my liver that had been resected, and it was so painful, and I had to go in, and a radiologist had to put in a drain for me, and that's where I was. So right now, I have had the drain in for about a little over 2 weeks. And you know, it's uncomfortable. It's, you know, they either put it in right below your ribs or through your ribs. And mine was like through my ribs is where it hit more naturally to where I guess the pocket of fluid was. So I had that drain in, so it was really uncomfortable, especially to sleep. That's been the worst part of it, is trying to sleep with the drain in. But today, I got to go back to the surgeon's office, and he went over my log, and I had a CT scan yesterday to make sure that all the fluid had disappeared before he took the drain out, because I didn't want to have it put back in. And he took out the drain today, and I'm happy to report that it actually didn't even hurt, which was lovely. And all I have is a Band-Aid now, so it's wonderful. And he said that my liver has doubled in size again, so it's almost back to its original size, which is phenomenal. He said to look at my scan from yesterday in comparison to my scan before I had the surgery, that it does not look like the same person anymore because it's all free of cancer and everything like that. So that's very nice. I won't go back to see him again for my last follow-up for about 3 months. So it'll be in July when I go back to see him, and I'll have to have an MRI before that so that they can see. I don't know why they do an MRI instead of a CT scan this time, but that's what I was told, to look at my liver again. And then I think I will be fully healed, and everything will be great. So I am so excited and happy that all of that is kind of behind me. I go back and start on chemo again on Monday, so I have a short little while longer to go, and I'm not upset. I'm not, you know, I'm actually kind of looking forward to going back on chemo. I think I feel better when I'm on it. Maybe it's just a mental thing, knowing that because I know that there's still cancer. I know there's still cancer in my lungs, and, you know, you don't know where else that stuff is. So I think maybe it might be a mental thing that I feel better when I have chemo every other week, knowing that anything that happens to be around, you know, floating throughout my body isn't going to adhere to anything else as long as the chemo's there to kill it. So I'm kind of excited about going back on chemo. I think I only have 6 more rounds with the oxaliplatin, which is the one drug that gives the really bad side effects, and especially with cold, and it gives you the neuropathy, and you can't touch things that are cold or even just not room temperature. But here we are in April now, so we've kind of gotten through the winter months, so maybe it won't be nearly as bad as it was in January and February. So that's good. And so life is going along just great, and I'm really happy about how everything has turned out, and I feel like now that I got the drain out that I really am kind of back to the old me, and which is really nice, and I look forward to a wonderful night's sleep tonight. And that's about all I have to report today. So I'm very excited. Everybody, stay strong, be positive, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.